And now the numbers have opened up. Costa with a little chip over the top and it's beautifully taken.
ජීවිත කාලයටම අල්ලන් ඉන්න පුළුවන් කෙනාව තෝරගන්න.
Swiss Tactile Adhesive අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
St. Thomas is taking on Isipathana in this Dialog Schools Rugby League, the inaugural match for the Rugby Suhaib Trophy. The challengers Isipathana, Lahiru Hera, Damsar Vitarana coming in place of Kavin Jayasinghe, who's suspended with a red card.
And it comes St. Thomas's College, Vishwa Aryavansh and Pera, Aman Imran, the front row for St. Thomas's, Sitil Pera and Jan Vanikasuriya. The match officials, referee Shankar Bekon, he'll be the man in charge, and his assistants for today, Jivaka Fonseca and Halshana Vijayveera.
Lineups from last year, Yahan Bulat-Singalage and Shahid Zumri rather. And his younger brother, Udan Bulat-Singalage, will kick off, and another younger brother, Shakib Zumri, will be on the other side of the field for Isipathana as Isipathana 22. Tunetta Durangoda will be a danger man, but that was beautifully won by Vanikasuriya. Ayan Pereira has been preferred for his throwing, and Haliagoda busts it straight up the middle, holds onto the ball this time, and now they come around the corner. Senesh Kaliyana Gunawadana straight through the middle, untouched. Difficult angle. But on his home ground, it looks like that's 15 minutes of this game is going to go.
Yes, indeed, Shanaka. Now here's the replay. Lena Gunawadana getting a good ball from skipper. And how he just spotted the gap to perfection. And
playing under advantage. What will they try to do here? Still going through with Abdul Ahmed. And that's a lovely long ball out. Beautiful work from Avishka Hiran, who will skip over for the try. And just like I was saying just a minute ago, Laksisi.
Kick which was just as full out by the referee, and then that powerful rolling ball and that brilliant pass to Avishka Hiran laying the foundation for the first try.
To level pegging. No wind to speak of here. And it looks like it's good. The crowd behind the goalpost tells you it is. It will be full of running, of course. The man of the match from the knockout trophy final, and that's a lovely pass across the face of the defense, and once again the lateral movement really foxing Haliagoda. Telonari Costa unable to find what that was for. We'll have a look. It's a yellow card for Udan Bulat-Singalage, who's made a bit of a habit of this, but let's see what that was for again. Here's Avishka Hiran making the break. That's the pass to Telonari Costa, and I think it was in the tackle. Spinning in the tackle is Mevnaka. And now the numbers have opened up. Costa with a little chip over the top, and it's beautifully taken for Isipathana. What a finish that time from Nimantha Sandeepa.
From the experienced campaigner, Nimantha Sandeepa. There's the replay. Look at this. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant from Nimantha Sandeepa. Now Shanaka, he has two tricks
out of nothing, and Sandeep has done it again. Oh, what a kick. What a fantastic kick across the field. So Avishka Hiran will look
number 1 back
behind the first line of the Thomian defense. Here's Vanikasuriya. Liana Gunawadana, the try scorer. Here's Vanikasuriya again on the return ball. And that's another hand on the ball. And indeed they do.
Yellow card.
The on-field decision is a yellow card. This was Vanikasuriya. Senesh Kaliyana Gunawadana coming in. Return ball to Vanikasuriya. Here he goes. And it's Setum Rajapaksa's. In fact, no, it's...
Okay. Hand.
Thank
you very much.
Tried to take his hand away, but he was too late, Laksisi. And he was dropped by Abdul Ahmed.
No. Go back.
Inches short of the line, the Thomians. Inches short, and they've gotten over. Shankar Bekun is right on the spot, and even though the Isipathana defender, Shakib Zumri, comes up with the ball, you can see the try being scored here. Aryavansa latching on to Aluvihara. It looks like it was Aluvihara who actually... But he knew exactly what he was doing. Inside the 22, Sitil Pereira. Good gang tackle on him by the Isipathana defense. Cutting infield, and now it's a little bit of space for Aluvihara. Aluvihara almost to the line. He's over. He gets his second. Tiasha Aluvihara.
Natasha Aluvihare showcasing that brute power he has, the youngster. Look at this. There's the first one, there's the second one. Carries two defenders of Isipathana.
And the conversion from Mayankadais Singalage, who might as well have 15 on his back. He's been covering so much. Akit Kure not really in the game yet. Dangerous broken field runner. Tenuri Costa with the long pass to his linchpin in the backs. Avishka Hiran. All Chamod Pereira needs to do is run this one into touch. Instead, he's kept it in the field of play. And
Half time.
St. Thomas's will breathe a sigh of relief that that ball runs into touch.
So that will be half-time here at the big club grounds in Mount Lavinia. There's the half-time score confirmation. The home team, St. Thomas's, with a 7-point buffer, 21 points to 14 against Isipathana College.
ඉහළ ටෙන්සයිල් ශක්තිය සහ ක්‍රැක් බ්‍රිජිං හැකියාව සමගින් ඔබේ නිවස සියලු ජල කාන්දු වලින් ආරක්ෂා කරගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වා ෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
One side of it bathed in sunlight, and the big clubs is no stranger to that either. And that ball goes out on the full. And have they not got enough depth in their squad? We'll find out. It's going to be another longish season as Udan Bulat Singalage goes through the gap. A show and a go from the younger Bulat Singalage. Can he get all the way? No, he can't, but he can pop it up for Senesh Kalina, who does brilliantly to leave the ball and get up. Mayankadais with the long ball out. Makal Karunaratne unselfishly gives it away to Ayan Pereira, and St. Thomas's with the try of the game so far. Damsara takes it and now they move it out. Setum Rajapaksa had first receiver.
Roll away.
Good tackle on him. And here's a bit of space opening up for De Costa. Lovely inside ball. Sandeepa almost to the line.
Penalty advantage.
Oh, it's a high tackle. So St. Thomas's will be under pressure again, but it doesn't matter, because Isipathana get the score through Avishka Hiran. Something that St. Thomas's weren't able to do. So you've got to do one or the other. Beautiful conversion shown in Isipathana getting as close as they are so far. Here's some pictures from our Papare crew. It's just too much space. And completely unchallenged. Manages to free his arms and present that ball well. It's quick for Vikramasuriya. Mayankadais into the 22 he goes.
Play on.
And beautifully stolen away from Avishka Hiran. And it looked like he might have been taken late. Is this another game-changing moment? And this is Mayankadais going in. Avishka Hiran, you can see that number 10 comes away with the ball. Vanigasuriya. There's no tackle there. And it seemed just like Avishka Hiran ran into Vanigasuriya, whose back was turned to him. Not sure that's even a penalty, to be very honest. Wow. To Sandeepa. Sandeepa with a little bit of a chase, and now Chamod Pereira. Looked like that might have been a bit of a high tackle.
Offside. Penalty
Play on
advantage.
is the call.
Offside.
And here's Tahir. Beautifully stolen.
Offside.
But offside is the call from referee before the steal. As Hiran steps back and knocks this one straight through, and it's 24 points to 28. Thomian player, and it looks like there was an error at the breakdown, but Makal Karunaratne will barge his way towards the line.
Offside.
Senesh Kalina, another high tackle is the call, so a new penalty advantage. And looks like they've gotten over. The Thomians held their nerve.
Would wonder whether that is the game, Shanaka, with 10 minutes to go. Isipathana, they'll have to score twice now.
Well, it's been a Saturday of chalked off tries. So about 3 of them being disallowed in the All Blacks versus France game. That's the advantage that Senesh Kalina Gunawardana's high tackle. And then from the far side of the ruck, as we're looking at it now, Tiesha Aluvihara jumps right
Thank you.
over and uses his long body to good effect to make the score. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that one, Laksisi.
Time
It
back
looks like another Amana Bank try for Tiesha Aluvihara.
The scoreline be a lot
High
better for them
tackle.
if it can be
Number
rated as
37, high
40-24
tackle.
against Isipathana, the knockout champions. We need to mention about that little glare coming in as well, Shanaka, with the situation off the ground, with the place the camera is situated. The sunlight is falling directly on the camera, so that's why the pictures are not that good from that angle. It's the fact that St. Thomas's will go in with all the 6 points and they won't have a single point in that second round.
Time over.
Well, that's the game. And after a bit of a scare in the third quarter of this game, St. Thomas's do what they need to do to hold their nerve and keep the green machine at bay.
I'll also invite the rest of the team to come over for this very, very special. Mom is also here for this very, very special celebratory moment.
5 tries they scored and got their bonus point. Mayanka Dias with one difficult conversion missed and a couple of penalties late on in the game. But Isipathana didn't go away. They kept coming back and coming back and coming back. 3 tries, 3 of them converted by Avishka Hiran and 1 penalty to bring them the closest they were in this game with 4 points a difference. But St. Thomas is pulling away and Ayan Pereira by a hair's breadth from the rest of his forwards. A superb performance also from Tiesha Aluvihara in the loose alongside the rest of the St. Thomas's forward pack.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා විත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.